What's going on, family? I hope you guys are having an absolutely wonderful day. Man, it's beautiful out here. I cannot complain right now. Absolutely gorgeous. And yeah, listen, I guess it's a great time to have a conversation about, well, what all did we do to this thing? Let's talk about the mods, guys. Yeah. So we're back. Hey guys, I know it's the same thing I had on in the last video, but listen, didn't want to do it all in one time. So, you know, same day, different video. Guys, y'all see that dude standing behind me? Yeah, that's Zeus. For all who are new to the channel, man, this is my 2017 Z06 C706 2LZ Corvette. Him named Zeus. It's a beast, man. This thing is a beast. Real talk, real talk, real talk. And on the other backside over there, my custom Jeep Liberty. Yeah, she's doing a little off-roading right now. It's trail rated. Yeah, that's mama. That's mama ride right there. Yeah, you know, you don't get videos. But anyway, this is Zeus, man. In today's video, man, we're gonna talk about some of the mods we've done to the Zeus. And some of the things that we corrected that we really didn't care about when it came to this car. Listen, dream car. I didn't think there would be anything about this car I wouldn't like. I ran across a couple of things, guys, and we're going to discuss it in this video. But before we do that, hey, man, a lot of new subscribers. Thank you, thank you, thank you for all the new subscribers for hanging out, man. You guys could be anywhere, but you decided to hang out right here. That's fire. I like that. And anybody that then came through, man, you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, you haven't hit that like button, man, make sure you hit that subscribe button, man. Consider come on and joining this ride, man, and supporting this movement. And also hit that like button because, well, like buttons are like walking in somebody's house and saying, hey, how's it going? See that handshake? That's that like button. You gotta greet people, man. Hit that like button, man. And also, man, always remember, like buttons matter. It makes a difference when it comes to algorithms. And for all my returning subscribers, man, thank you guys for supporting the movement. Continue to leave comments, man. If you're checking out a video, and I ain't gonna point nobody out, man. But if you're on the channel, you're checking out videos, man, don't send me no text message. Text message about the video does not support the algorithm. Leave a comment down, man. You got anything you want to say? Leave a comment. Do not send me a text message. I mean, I take a text message after you leave a comment. Text message, man, don't support the algorithm. Man, I know it meant well. Leave a comment. Yeah. You know who you are. We ain't gonna put you on blast like that. But anyway, man, what's that? Be a bird. But anyway, man, so I'm always saying I'm gonna conclude with this and we're gonna carry on. Like buttons matter, hashtag LBM. All right, man. All right, let's get into this, man. Again, as we talked about, again, this is my C706 Corvette. And with this car, there's a few things that I've done modify-wise to make sure that it is not your average C706. And as you can see, man, we got some accents, we got some things going on with it. But let's talk about some of the first things that we got and that we've done to this car to make it stand out and be a little bit different. Then let's start out, not necessarily than the others, than it was when I first got it, right? First, we're going to start right off up here at this corner, right? And we'll work our way back. We changed out these side markers. We added the LED side markers in clear so it blends well with the white paint on the car. But when it illuminates super bright yellow. And we'll do that in a minute, but not right now. We also added, we did it here for the yellow. And we did it in the rear for the red. And it looks great. After changing the side markers, we actually went and took the arrow to the next level, right? Side markers gave me a better look. Really not a, well, I guess it is functional and form. So functional means it illuminates the side of the ground where you are. It makes the car more visible at night. White car, yes, you can see it, but it really does make the car far more visible at night. So even if I turn them on now, it wouldn't be as appreciated in the daytime than it would be at night. All right. Next, we added the XL rock guards, right? XL rock guards. Form and function. They add some level of protection. I think they look really nice, but they also add a level of protection. One of the things I did not like about this Vette and its curves is that these tires, especially these Michelin tires, they grab every rock on the ground. And when they grab rocks from up here, those rocks from this tire hits here. What's this? That's a curve. That's where the body start curving out. Those rocks hit there all the time. And sometimes it made its way to different parts of the body down here. Once I've added those rock guards, I don't have that problem anymore. As for the back, you would get something around here, but not anymore. Those rock guards, extended rock guards, really is true example of form and function. They have a look about them, but they also protect the vehicle from rocks and things like that coming off the road. Had to add it. Next, we did aero. So this car originally came with the Stage 2 fins. It had the spoiler on the front, but the fins were Stage 2. The Stage 2, they stopped down here. We added the Stage 3 that brings up there. That gives us a whole lot more downforce on the front. Great for cornering at speed. We also added the winglet in the middle. Now it came with the Stage 2 spoiler on the rear. We added the wicker bill in the middle to add a little bit more function. That gives us more downforce on the rear through acceleration, allowing for better traction, also for cornering. Form and function. The cool part about all that, it looks good also, right? So it gives an appeal that isn't all about just looks. They serve a purpose. And guys, they do a good job, without a doubt. All right. Then we got a tow hook. So I have not yet exercised the need for the tow hook, but it looks good. Of course, the tow hook, in case you did not know, C7 Corvettes, I think C8s, C6s, I don't think they come with it. They have to, I think you have to put some kind of adapter, I think. I can't remember, don't quote me. If you guys know, let me know in the comments below. But for sure, the C7, it comes with the tow hook. All you got to, not the tow hook, but the bolt hole for the tow hook. Literally, all you got to do is buy a tow hook and screw it in. It doesn't only come with the front tow capability. It comes with a rear tow hook capability as well. If you look down here, there's this one little panel right here. You pop that out, it's a hole waiting for a tow hook. All you got to do is pop that out, screw it in. I don't like having that big old square out of there missing just for a tow hook. So I didn't put one in the rear. What is it used for? Well, track day, man. You get out there and you're running, you go off in the grass and you can't get out on your own because you're on some real slick tires. They can hook up to that and pull you out. Looks good, and it has function. Form and function. Got to love it. All right, on to the next. The next will be the wheels. These are large wheels. I love the spacing that they have around there. When it comes to cleaning this thing, cleaning wheels are important. The wheels that came on this car are matte, which kind of saved me when it comes to brake dust and stuff like that. But man, look at this. Y'all see all those different spokes? Y'all realize how hard it is to clean these wheels? The best way that I've ever came across cleaning these wheels was by taking them off the vehicle. While on a vehicle, absolute nightmare. But these, however, these wheels make it a whole lot easier to make sure that the wheels are cleaned thoroughly. And I don't just clean the surface of the wheels, guys. Now, I'm not one of those guys. I clean the barrel. So if you look down here, that shine goes all the way to the other side where you can touch the tire on the other side. That's about a 12.5, 13-inch wheel in the rear, 10 in the front. But it shines all the way across. Why is that? Because I don't just clean the face of the wheel. You got to clean the barrel, guys. That's how you clean wheels. So the wheels were something that I changed that I didn't like. Added the new wheels that gave me form and function. They're a little bit lighter. They're easy to clean, and they look good. That concave on the rear, I'm gonna be honest with you, I fell in love with it because it gave me that Lambo feel. Yeah. Love that. Next, we come to form and function. Something you can't see underneath the car. I added jack pads underneath. You know what? Maybe we can see them. Let's see if we can get you guys to see them. I think they're over here. And there's another one over here. I'm hoping you guys seen that. I'm not crawling on the ground. Sorry, guys. But they look good. They're under the car. You're not going to see them. They look really nice because they're red and they match all the other accents on the car. But they give me a place to lift the car properly without hurting the car. And as you guys seen on the tire change video, all I need to do is be on one of those on each side, and I can get half the car in the air, change 2 tires on 1 jack pad. They're super light, so they don't add a lot of weight. And they serve a purpose, form and function. Can't see them all the time, but when you do see them, you're gonna be like, oh, they look pretty cool. But they also serve a purpose. Oh, guys, forgot to show you this. I also added, when I added those, these little fascia pieces. It's purely look. There's really nothing that it protects per se. There's an underbody section right there that you probably never see. But what it does is it completes that look from that extended guard all the way back. See? It completes the look. So that mod for me would be purely appearance. It's all about the look. We got a few more things and we can get to it. Under the hood, we didn't do a lot of performance stuff on the car. However, we did do one thing under the hood and we changed the filter. We put the Attack Blue filter on there. Attack Blue, Blue Attack. Can't remember, put the name right there like I did with everything else. And that filter is touted to do on the Z06 extra 30 horsepower on the factory airbox. That was a no-brainer. It's a cleanable filter, washable filter. It was like 119 bucks. I do not have to do, it's a dry filter. I don't have to oil it. you can't beat that. That is just absolutely awesome. So the Blue Attack filter gives me a little bit more, and it gives me a little bit more noise. What I've learned about these C7 Corvettes, especially the supercharged guys, both the Z06, ZR1, is that you don't get a lot of supercharged whine like you get from the Dodges and those guys, right? So, however, it's weird. Like if I'm on the phone with somebody and I'm getting on it, they can hear it. I'm hands-free. But they can hear the whine more than they can hear the exhaust. I hear more of the exhaust in the car than I do hear the whine when I'm getting on it. It's weird. There's times when I do have the radio off and I get on it, I hear the supercharger whine spin up first and then the exhaust take over and drown it out. So you do get a bit more whine. I'm getting way more whine from the supercharger with that filter than I did with the factory. No, it didn't have a factory. It had an aftermarket, really good aftermarket filter, but it was one of the ones that you're paying almost $200 for and you throw it away after a time. Not fun, not fun. All right, that's the breathing in. Let's talk about breathing out. Underneath the car, under a pan that you cannot see, we have an X-Pipe. I'll put the brand name right here. I found an X-Pipe, got a great deal on it. I wanted the Corsa X-Pipe, Corsa double helix. I think is it Corsa that has a double helix? We'll figure that out. But it was between Boiler and Corsa for me. And I wanted the double helix, could not find it, just not finding it anywhere, and especially for a decent price. So I saw someone had this really great deal on this X-Pipe. It was well made. It was stainless steel. It's a beautiful X-Pipe. And for those who seen the video of me and doing this install, I'll make sure I put some cards up, man, as we go through, so y'all can see all the different videos that I did to kind of document all these installs. And I put it in myself. It looked great. I had some challenges, but we got it in. And the exhaust sounded great in the beginning, but it really sounded incredible after it broke it in. Like after I first put it in, you know, it sounded a little different, but it started opening up more and more. It sounds so good right now. I love the way this exhaust sounds right now. Through the roof with this exhaust. All right. Speaking of exhaust, let's talk about something I did not like. The active exhaust system on this car is different. Like, you'll hear people say, all you got to do is put it in track mode. Track mode doesn't make sure it stay on all the time. Let's pull some disclaimers out there. This car has a weather mode, eco, touring, sport, and track. Weather, eco, touring with the active exhaust keeps it fairly quiet. Eco keeps it really, really quiet. I think touring, if you get on it, it'll open up. Sport is supposed to keep it open, right? In sport, when it's open, when you think it would stay open, if you feather the gas and getting on it, it's not open in the beginning. What does that mean? So that baffle doesn't open up and give you the noise that you want to hear until you hit like 1,500 RPM. It doesn't open up right away. So it's like you hit the gas and it's really quiet, and then it just open up as you're getting on it. But it's not open all the way through. And sometimes as high as 2,000 RPMs that it doesn't open up. They said, put it in track mode, it stays open. I found that I had the exact same issue in track mode. It will not stay open. It will close. When you're getting on it, eventually it opens up and start breathing, but it wasn't stay open. So started doing a little research. You know, your boy, I don't do average stuff. We're not just going to settle for the mundane. Doing me a little research and learn, man, you pull number 46 fuse it stays open, like open. It's actually the charge or the energy that keeps it closed. So if you take the fuse out, it stays open. Yeah, I pull the fuse. We don't have a quiet mode. I cannot switch it to stealth mode, but I'm not obnoxiously loud when I'm cruising. Only when I get on it. That's it. And, you know, places where I want to be quiet, I'm probably not going to be getting on it there anyway. So it doesn't make sense to need that. And just at idle, it's not hurting anybody's feelings or anybody's heart or their ears. Cold starts can be a beast. But, you know, who doesn't like a good cold start? Just saying. And as you can see, where I live at, man, you don't want to come over here and tell me shut it down. You got to walk down this long driveway. Come on. Just saying. Well, you know, so far I don't have anybody complaining. So I guess my cold starts aren't hurting anybody's feelings. So to fix that problem, we pulled a fuse. Simple, quick and easy, free mod that only took a little bit of my time. That along with the X-Pipe, she sounds amazing, guys. She sounds absolutely amazing. What else did we do? Yes. There's another thing about this car that I didn't care about. And a few people that I've watched did some tests, and they proved that with this thing I don't like, there really wasn't that big of a difference having it activated or not. And that is the active fuel management system. This is when your car goes, this car, sports car, 650 horse, it goes from 8 cylinders to 4 cylinders when you're cruising. Let me tell you what that sounds. It sounds ridiculous. It make the exhaust sounds crazy. It sounds like it's farting. I just don't like it. All right. Not only that, but I don't like waiting for it to switch from 8 cylinders to 4 cylinders when I decide to be aggressive in sport mode. It does it. They say track mode. It doesn't. No, track mode turns it off. No, it doesn't. You can be in track mode. If you're cruising in track mode, it's gonna come on again. Usually in track mode, you're doing pulls, you're doing something that's aggressive, you're driving hard, you're not cruising. So you won't see it happen, and you'll literally see a switch from V4 to V8 to V4, and then back to V8 when you're driving a little bit more aggressive. Now, on the highway, probably real cool. I think I've seen as much as high as 37 miles to the gallon cruising when that came on. I heard so many horror stories with it, and, you know, plus and minuses when it came to it. Some people said that the newer system is better. The older system was the thing that was causing all the problems. So that left me with this, you know, what do I do type. You know, I can always get it programmed out so it doesn't come on. I can get the cam changed so I don't have that problem anymore. Or I could get this nice little piece of equipment that plugs into the OBD2 that turns it off. And when I want to take it to get service so that it doesn't look like I tampered with it, I just pull it out. It doesn't hurt anything. It doesn't reprogram anything permanently. It allows us to bypass that functionality while that thing is plugged in. You can't beat it. You can't beat it. So the guy that was watching, I can't remember his name. I can't remember his channel. He did a test with the active fuel management on, highway drive for 10 miles one way, did the whole gas fill up to measure how much gas was burned. Then he did it with the active fuel management turned off, and did the same little drill in a Corvette. No, was it a Corvette or was it a truck? Whatever he was in, he had active fuel management on it. I think it was a truck, a Chevy truck. He found that he only really he was only saving something like 1.5, 1.6 gallons, miles per gallon, or gaining 1.6 miles per gallon in V4 mode versus V8 mode. I can't say that it's worth it for me, man. If it was like 10, like 15, 20, if it was like really dramatic, really significant, I could see trying to figure out how do I keep that in and keep my car safe. Because I'm still on the fence, not very trusting when it comes to that. I'd rather my race car continually run like a race car and not like an economy car. So, what do? We plug that little device in. Let me show y'all what that looked like real quick, guys. Quick and easy. Quick and easy. It's right there. Y'all see it right there? It illuminates to know that it's working, and it doesn't. It's doing its thing. And, well, I don't switch to V4 mode. And in V8 mode, when I'm cruising 85 miles an hour, I can see this car getting 30 miles, 30 up to 34, between 30 34 miles to the gallon. Does it make sense to have the active fuel management turning on and off? Nope. I'm good with that. So, that was a mod that I absolutely love. Exterior. We got two more things I'm going to share with you guys. We did the wrap pieces, man. It's all cosmetic. It's all about look. The hood came with this carbon flash piece. Without the red, of course, I've added the red stripes. We added a black stripe and red stripes across the top and across the tail. We also have the accent pieces on the side of the spoiler. The wing. The air vent, that's for the cooling the brakes. We added the swish just outside the Z06. We also added the red on the winglet. They gave it all that look. And she looks good. Yes, sir. She looks good. Ooh, I forgot, man. Two more things there. Little simple stuff, but it really makes a difference. Horsepower Obsessed got his black stickers to cover up the yellow Chevrolet symbol. Didn't like that. I ain't have yellow anywhere else on the car. We made it black to be cohesive with the rest of the vehicle. And it's just a sticker, perfectly shaped. It gets the job done. Last mod that I absolutely love. Guys, if you are one and enjoy a little spirited driving every once in a while, get your radar detector. Please. I got a Uniden R7. This thing is absolutely awesome. It picks up all kind of different sensors, everything from car sensors to certain car sensors to the automatic door sensors. It picks all that stuff up, but it picks up radar detectors, lasers when they're trying to gun you from all kind of crazy distances. There's times where, God, just last night, me and my buddy Kobe and I, we ripping. We just, we got a wild hair out our butt, decided we're going to rip a little bit down this road. And we got on it. And we probably exceeded the speed limit a bit. And there was a cop off to the side. I saw a car on the side. It was at night. And it wasn't until we got a little bit closer you start seeing the illumination of police on the side of it, right? But he didn't have his radar on. So he don't know how fast we were going or weren't going. I slowed down, made sure I was doing a respectable speed. Once I saw the car, I didn't jump on the brakes real fast and get the front of the car to dive. We didn't do all that. I just, downshifted, got it to slow down nice and easy. But that's one of them things. If you're out there and you see them, if they don't have a radar on you, How can they tell you how fast they're going if they're not just riding on your butt? A couple of great features that I really like about the radar detector is that it shows you if the signal is coming from in front of you or behind you, and it also lets you know if it's on either side of you, if it's coming from the side. So if you're pulling up on a cop that's on the side of the road, usually it's about depending on the terrain, it could be up to maybe a couple of miles where you start getting the first signal of a cop out there. And as you get closer, it gets louder, the beeps get faster, and it'll tell you that it's still in front of you. And if he's off on the side, when you pass him, it'll show you the arrow on the side where it's coming from. I've had times when, again, you get those moments where you feel like having a little spirited driving. I was about to get up, get on it. My radar detector started going off. I'm like, whoa. And it was behind me. So I'm like, man, it's at night. You really can't see a whole lot through that back window. Blind spots all over this thing. And I started pulling off and, well, pulled off slow. I guess I was going too slow. The guy that came around me was the cop. Like he was waiting for me to do something. I'm like, nah, I'm so glad that radar detector went off and let me know he was behind me, man. It saved me. You can't beat it. A couple of honorable mentions, of course, that I've done to the car, and it's really just not things, really big mods, but, coating the outside I did a graphene coating that really works great on it. I haven't yet, but that's a video to come. We're going to be ceramic coating the leather seats. I like the top down, and when you have UV rays on leather, that especially with colors, it fades it. This is going to help protect our seats, guys. Actually, all the leather inside the car, we're going to do that too. Yep. Yeah, man. Those are all the mods that we conducted on this car, man. Hope this didn't take too long. I'll try to chop it up as much as I can and keep it as short as possible, guys. But, man, that's Zeus in a nutshell, man. And all those efforts, again, is to make sure that we're not sitting here on just your average 06 Corvette. I think she's a little different. I think she is very special. I don't think she look like most of them out there. You'll find white cars with that tow hook, but you ain't gonna see them blacked out with the emblem. You ain't gonna see them with the stripes going over across with the black and the red. You're just not gonna see them. And I have yet to see another one with the swish, nor have I seen another one with the red accents on the side of the arrow. Nah. Why is that, man? Man, because we don't do the average around here. No, sir. We don't do the mundane. We don't do, for all my people from home, we don't do the Rudy Poo. No, sir. That's not what we do. Why is that? Why? Because we were designed from greatness. And because we were designed from greatness, you have the right, the responsibility, the authority to never, ever, ever be average, man. It's pretty cut and dry, man. Don't be